Hi, my name's Giles Hindle. I'm one of the lecturers on the BA in Business Management. So I'm just going to give you a quick overview of the programme. Now, one of the great things about Hull is that there's a lot of flexibility in the programme. So the first year is the same for all the business management programmes. And so as a student, you can have a look at the various topics within business. So for example, finance, but also marketing, and get a good overview of the topic. And then in the second year, there are core modules again, but there are also optional modules as well. So you can start to follow your natural interests and the areas that you feel that you want to pursue more. In the final year, the third year, there are also compulsory modules, but also optional modules again. So for example, I teach the compulsory business strategies module in the final year. So whichever route you go with business management, you'll definitely do my module. One of the things which I think is special about Hull is many of our lecturers have a lot of practical experience. So we try and build and design our modules to have a lot of realistic practice in them. So for example, on my strategy module, you will do real strategy project with real simulated clients, and you will use a business strategy method, which is exactly the same as the business strategy method that I use in my consultancy practice. And it means that at the end of the modules, you really can go out into the real world and do real management and real consulting type work. Final year as well, you can also do a real consulting type project with an external client. If you want to, you can do a more research oriented final year. You can also, at the end of your second year, if you want to, decide to study abroad for a year, or you can also choose to do a placement with an external company, which is something that Hull has been doing for many, many years. I've been a placement supervisor to students on these external placements, and they're absolutely fantastic because over 50% of our students actually have jobs before they actually finish their degrees if they do the placement options. That's a quick overview. I think one of the advantages of Hull, as I've said, is there's a lot of options and you can sort of focus on the areas which you find interesting and help you to pursue in the direction that you want to go at. If you've got any more questions about business management at the University of Hull, please pop along to one of our open days where you can also see our beautiful campus, which we know our students really love.